Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. This is Stoneblock 2, one of the many Minecraft series I actually plan to do. Today I plan to set up some basic tools, storage, and carve out some space for future projects. I have played this before, so let's get into it. We're going to name it Stoneburnt, just for an idea I have on future bases. Alright. So the first thing I do when playing Stoneblock is I move this torch to the center of the room to stop mobs from spawning. And then what you gotta do is you come over here, you punch some stone, you get some pebbles. And with 4 pebbles, you can turn it into cobblestone. Just like that. And so we're gonna need a lot more pebbles to make more cobblestone. So I'm gonna kind of clear this space out and I'll bring you guys back when I have it. So actually, I'm still working on this. I just cleared out the little bottom section, but I had someone show up that I completely forgot about. So quests, they are a thing in here. Like it's kind of the progression system. Like I know Chaos Chicken's big, the Mighty, and all this stuff that we go down. But the very first start is getting pebbles. Jesus, my stutter is horrible. So we need to get 12 cobblestone total in order to get the next one. And you do get random rewards, like I got the forged lexicon here. I don't actually plan on using this stuff, really, I'll be honest. I am gonna go about it properly and unlock everything vanilla style without counting on rewards. So, I'm gonna clear out this room, continue at least, and I'll bring you guys back. So, got a stack, working on clearing out this wall over here, but I believe we probably have enough to do something. So one, we'll grab the quest, get rid of that stuff, and then we can make a stone crafting table, stone rods, and then I believe you can create a hammer with it all. So, another cool part about this one is this will hold these items, I believe. Whoops, I crafted that wrong. So there's the hammer. Like, if we put that in there and walk away, yeah, you can just see him chilling in there, which is pretty cool. But the hammer is very helpful because now it basically functions like a stone pickaxe. So, now that we have all of this, another cool feature they add are these stone plates, which I do need 4 of. And you can create storage with these. So, and ta-da! That's all the cobblestone. This is the kind of shape we're going to go with. I don't know what I want to do with the roof yet. I could do like a cool observatory kind of thing. God, I don't know the exact phrasing. Really should look into architecture. God, that's interesting. Anyway, now that we have all of this, so quests, one, that's done. So the hammer is super important because we take this cobblestone, right? We'll just do 9, and there is vein miner in this, so it becomes gravel. And yeah. So you take your gravel that you made with your hammer, Jesus, my lisp, and we make dirt. And of course, we are gonna put dirt right here because it is important. We do need a good amount of space. So we'll put this right here. All right, there's this done. Now we need a crook. So let's see, sticks. JEI for the win. Oh, wait, what? Okay. I mean, I'll take some sticks, and then I believe I take this. Oh, and we got the sapling I wanted. I love the spruce sapling. But yeah, this is how we get wood. So, and you can also shift to give it like a bone meal effect. Obviously not to the same effect, but alright, that took way longer than expected, but, so, we do this. Silkworm, very important. And we can't use the hammer because we'll get something called sawdust. You also don't want to use vein miner too much because it uses your hunger. And, you know, that can cause you to starve, especially where we only have these 4 apples at the moment. So, But now, with this, we can come over here. These are going to be crucial. Wood is such an important start. So we're going to make it just a basic axe for now. And we're going to keep working on getting some wood up. So now that we've got some wood, and I did grab a couple extra saplings, like the acacia, spruce, or I was using the spruce, and oak, because I wanted to try and get more apples, but it's really proven to be hard, so I kind of have a plan. I need clay. We're gonna need our wood. So take our wood, and this is important, because we need these blank patterns. Oh, I love Tinker's Construct. It's such a great mod. All right. Bang. Bang. So we take one of the blank patterns, we put them on a crafting table, we get a tool station. We take one of these, we take a log, we put that there, we get a part builder. And then we take a plank and add another pattern, and we get the stencil table. And these are the 3 pieces that we need to start into Tinker's Construct. So tool station, stencil, part builder. I forget that that's a thing in here. So we need our cobblestone and stencil table. So here's what we're going to need. Tool patterns, binding patterns. We are going to make a wide guard. And then a sword, pickaxe, shovel, and axe. And those are all the crucial parts that we're going to need. So we'll add these. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. 1 of these. And then actually, we're going to take these for just a second, and I know that you can do this. Okay, so pattern there. Put a pattern there. We get a pattern chest, which will hold our blank patterns here. So, stone tools. Whoops. And grab this. And I know a shovel seems obsolete, but, you know, farming is actually a huge part of what we're going to need to be doing in this, so. And then we come over to our tool station. I may move these around a bit, but, so we'll set up this, this, and this. Go back to this, and then there. I do believe I can also make a hammer. Yeah, hold on. Let's look and see what that does compared. Because if we can get ecological on it, where is it? Hammer. Then come over to this, put that there. We need the stone hammer. Well, and the cool part is you can use wood shards here for this. And so it's kind of like reusable tools and stuff. So, or material, which is kind of nice because it shows that using this wood, it's actually more value than it is. So that's what that wooden shard is. It doesn't do it with any of the other ones, but you win some, you lose some. Oh, there's a crook too. Huh. Let's try some cool. Let's see what we can do with the crook stuff. So, and then come over to the crook. So 75, 128, 132. See, and that's the thing. You have to have that just perfect region of it, so bang. So these tools now are essentially useless because we have these ones, which with ecological, they grow themselves back when we don't completely break them. So takes up a lot of my inventory space, but it is worth it in the long run. So now we do need a silkworm for something. So let's grab an oak sapling just because it's the smallest of the trees we have. And okay, any day now. There we go. We put this here. Now we do have to wait a bit. Now, as you can see, it's pretty fast, but it will spread to the rest of the tree. So I'll bring you guys back when that's done as well. All right, so now with this, and I'm pretty sure this is how this works. It's been a while. Okay. Take two! Oh, no. Alright, take two! Because I messed up the first time and used my axe. I believe it's the crook that I need to use. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, I got a plump, a pear. I got a peach and a pear. And a lot of string. This is important. I will show you why in a second. But, we do need the string for a lot of stuff. First off, I don't know what that's doing there. One, we can now make wool, which, you know, totally useful, I'm sure, somewhere in here. Anyway, but the important part is actually, we can do this. Crap. Oh, come on, I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. We can make the string mesh, and this is important because then we can make the flint mesh. So, now what do we do with the mesh? We need these. No, God. Okay, now I have to remember how to do this. What is it called? A sieve? Yeah. So we can make this. Okay. And we make... Oh, I need a stick. Bang! And we can also make this heavy oak sieve, which will be useful later. So we're also going to make another one of these. So we're going to put this there, that one there. And we're going to put the flint stiff mesh here for now. And then the string mesh in this one. Now this one, you do it with compressed blocks, which basically is when you put 9 blocks like this, and we get compressed cobblestone. Now what you can do with this is if we click on you and we go over... Where is it? What? Okay, maybe it isn't this one. Huh. Well, crap. Give me a second. Let me do this. Now what we need to do is we need to make some gravel. So we'll just do that. Grab that, and I'll show you both of these in action. So we can put this here and just... And we got some iron ore pieces, some lead pieces, and some aluminum pieces. And we can do that in this one too. But the flint stiffened mesh gives us better chances at it all, I believe. So. And you can take these 4 iron pieces, turn it into an iron ore chunk. Let me grab cobblestone. I already have it in my inventory. We'll make a furnace. And with this coal, we can put this here. And iron ingot, which also not entirely super useful. Oh god, see, if I can get into Tinker's Construct early, it would be. Because I can make, I can make tools with it, these tools that I have down here, but I have to have a smeltery in order to do it, so. I'll figure that out, but we're gonna spend some time working on this, because we do need a lot of stuff. Copper. So, let me show you, we made some strives. We got our Silk Road here. We got our, classic. We got our make a heavy sieve, another reward, and the tinkering table. Now these are this one's good because it allows us to make more advanced tools, but you need iron blocks in order to properly make that. And I believe you take your tool station and then surround it with iron blocks, and what is it? Ta-ta-da-ta-da. That's one of my favorite blocks. It's funny I can't remember the name of it now. Was that it? No. Where? It's bricks. Something bricks. Bruh. Why can I not remember the name of it now? It's like right on the tip of my tongue. Why am I always... There they are. Seared bricks, which I really enjoy the look of seared bricks. I actually want to build out of them along with some other... what is the word I'm looking for? Fuck. It's something that artists use. God, I'm really blanking a lot today. Maybe I should go take a nap. Accent. It literally accent around the stone, the seared brick. So we're going to spend some time. And to make seared bricks, you need grout, which is sand, clay, and gravel. And to get clay, it's a bit harder. We need dust with a water bucket and a stone barrel. So to get to a stone barrel, we need to work on searing up some stone. And I'm going to take a small break, go eat some lunch, and I'll bring you guys back when I have a better direction on where we're going to be going. Alright, one thing we need here is a crucible. So, and bang. And this, God, I have to... You use this to make... Okay, I was right. You can use saplings to make water. Which we do need, especially to make... we're going to try and get to the smeltery and really dive into Tinker's Construct in the next episode. I kind of carved out a little thing here. I'm going to kind of do it with the rest of the thing. What is this? The cavern. That's right. That's the word. As you can see, I'm struggling with food, like, a lot. Like, I made an apple sapling. I just cannot get it to grow. So, I don't really know what to do with that. I know I can use a bonsai pot, but I have to work on it somehow. Now, the next thing we need, bang, is we need one of these. A stone barrel. Okay, and with the snap of my fingers, we have a full set of stone for this. Ta-da! Magic! So now we can come over here, bang, bang, bang. Okay, now we need this to make this. Okay, now we have a whole new issue. I need to get a bucket. So we're back to needing iron. So I have to break down the rest of my cobblestone to gravel. So, gonna get on that because I need iron to make a bucket. So I went through all my cobblestone, and this is all the gravel. This is all the iron I have. So I still need 4 more, which means we're gonna start digging this out, going this way, and I don't know how far I'm gonna go, but we just need cobblestone really at the moment. So, and it's not just gonna be a 2x2 path. We're gonna dig it out to be a 3x3. And then, like, these walls here will be an outer thing. I'll figure out what to do up top. Maybe I'll make, like, a little banner. Alright, so I dug out this tunnel a little bit. I don't know if it'll go further. I don't know if I want it to, per se. Like, I have this kind of cool idea. But I really have to flesh out the dimensions and everything. And I also made a bunch of gravel out of all the cobblestone and ran it through this. So now we have enough iron to come over here, make this, smelt it all up, and that'll give us enough to make a bucket to get that out, which is what we'll need, because now we actually have to do a little more. So we're going to dig out this floor, because I need dust, I believe is what it is. Or it's dust or clay or sand. Right here. Okay, so I believe it's dust then. So if we take dust, put it in here with water, we get clay. So, and I will show you guys the steps that we need to do for that. So we lay down our cobblestone, and then we get gravel. And then we take our gravel, turn it into dirt. We take our dirt. We turn this into that. Oop. Now we have a new issue. No, hey, we still have some stone over here. Perfect, perfect. I didn't realize I still had a stack in here. But that's good because it'll repair our tools. when we need. Now we take this sand and with the hammer, and we have dust now. So now, let's see, what do I do with it? We take this. We'll put this just, all right, we have the bucket. We're gonna make an infinite water source just so I don't have to deal with this later on. So take the water, add more saplings, and for now we'll just do a little slot right here. Alright, so now with that there, and the infinite water source, we're going to take this, put this, and then bang, we're going to get clay out of doing this, which is important because we need clay for the Tinker's Construct stuff to make the seared stone. But more importantly, we're going to make it to make a bonsai pot right now. So we're gonna come over here, turn this clay to at least 2 of them into this. And we're gonna, oh, I gotta smelt these up into bricks. We make a bonsai pot. We set this up here, that there, and I forgot to grab the most important part. The apple sapling. So we do need to get some more iron. I actually think I only need 1 more piece to make a hopping bonsai pot, which will automatically just push stuff down here, which will be great, because then we'll just have AFK apples. So I'm going to kind of try to work to that real quick. See how, and hopefully I can get enough to do that. Alright, we make the hopper. We're going to grab this up. Hey, we got another apple out of it all. So now we take this, put that there, make this. And this will handle the food issue. And honestly, I feel like this is a great place to leave it off. So we can... There's, unlike Sky Factory, which is a mod I really do adore playing, there isn't mulch, which increases how fast, super fast these go and how fast they all drop. So, it's just going to have to be something I'm going to have to sit in AFK. But, I feel like we made a pretty good start today. We're going to dig out this way more and start and create our cavern and in the next episode. And create our seared stone factory, which I do have some cool ideas for. But I feel like we made some pretty good progress. We got some basic tools. We got this set up. So cool thing, let me grab this apple and show you. The best food you can make early game is candy apples, I believe is what they're called, right? Or cooked apples. So this is going to be our food source for a long time. Because 4 hunger bars, and I believe that's what, 6 saturation? Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for coming out. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell. Drop a comment if you have any cool things you'd like to see in this series and future Minecraft series you'd like to see. And have a good day. Bye!